everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in to Glam Life. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Kristen, and thank you for tuning in. So in today's video, I am bringing you a review of Becky. This is Estetica Becky, and this is shade RH1226 Root 4. And this is a really pretty shade. I love the 1226 blonde color with the medium brown root. It looks gorgeous, and then the curls on Becky are really phenomenal, and I love that a lot. I was able to get this on a closeout. I have reviewed this in another shade also by Becky, so if you look in my past videos, you'll also find this in a red shade. I can't remember the exact color, I apologize, but I do have another review of Becky in a red shade. So this is the RH1226 Root 4. It's got a really nice dark medium brown root, and then you have this luscious curl pattern going cascading down the back. So there's a lot of volume with Becky, and then there's a really nice curl pattern. So I just thought I would bring you this review today, and I will do a spin for you so you can see this every way. And this is what she looks like on my right side. The curl pattern to Becky is really special, and I love these curly medium to long length wigs. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Really pretty curl pattern going on here. And as you can tell, it just really, the curls cascade and lay really nicely going down the back of the wig. I just love the way that it is. This is definitely one of those glamorous styles that reminds me of the big hair in the 70s and 80s. And of course, there's a lot that you can do with it on a wide tooth comb. I've been kind of picking through it just to give it some more volume, since I did just pull this out of the box. So there is like a side swept bang going on here. I just want to get up close so you can get a good look at the actual color of this wig. It's a blonde color, but there is a lot of honey blonde in it, mixed with some platinum blonde. It has a nice rooting, and then it does have just a standard cap, so that's what keeps the price point low on this. But this is a really pretty style, and I will go ahead and remove it so that you can see the inside cap construction. This is just a very basic cap construction. So on the back, instead of the Velcro and the felt adjusters, we just have a standard adjuster here with hook and loop fasteners on this one. Standard cap. I do like that they actually put a tag in the Estetica designs showing what the shade name is. So it's got the RH1226 Root 4 tag attached besides the Estetica Designs Classique collection. So I really like that. I wish more designers would do that, because I know that, you know, especially if you don't keep them in the box, which I usually don't once I open them, I'll store them in, I've got a lot of wigs stored in boxes like this. You know, I purchased these at Walmart. They're just your standard plastic containers. I really wish that they would do that, because it is hard to remember the names, especially when you own a lot of wigs, and so it would be nice if that was added. But we have a standard open wefted back, quite a bit of stretch. Very nice open wefted back. We do have standard ear tabs on this one. They're just little tiny ear tabs right there, but they are bendable. And then we have the monofilament top, and you've got just the pretty much open wefted going from the front of the top to the back of the neck. So front of the head to the back, it's just a standard cap, and then we just have a standard cap right there. So the little bangs here in the front do help to hide that standard cap. So this is Estetica's Becky. And what I did is I just kind of start up here, and of course I pull through at the crown to get quite a bit of volume. Try to figure out which way I want these bangs to go. And then what I did is I flipped it upside down and kind of pulled through at the end down here to give it some more volume at the base. Give it a good shake to get those curls loosened up. And I just really love that cascading curl pattern. I think that's so pretty. Definitely one of my favorites. I like any and all curly styles. I think they're beautiful. I think that they really help to, you know, give you that extra volume and sexy vibe. Really, really like this. Price point, you know, I think it's been out for a while. I'm not sure. I just recently got into Wigs at the end of 2018. Pretty much, well, actually the beginning of 2019 is when I got into it. So I don't know when this actually came out, but I do think it's been around for a while because it's been on closeouts. So I believe that this is an older style. But again, I just really like the curl pattern. You do have some wispy bangs here that you can just kind of put to the side. And then you've got all these nice voluminous curls going on with Becky. So I just kind of fluff it out, shake it out, and I think those curls will fall into place once I get out and about and start my day. But it's definitely an affordable curly style. I'm kind of curious to see how this compares to Estetica Fin, which I picked up recently, because it's a real curly, voluminous style too. And I have been told that it represents a lot of the hair from the 70s and 80s, which, even though I was born in 83, I absolutely love everything vintage. And I love, you know, the hair, the big hair of the 70s and 80s. Love it. But you can really play with the crown up here, and I feel like you can get quite a bit of volume going on, just kind of depending on which way you want to part everything that's going on up here. You kind of leave it messy, and it's just really, really pretty. So you just kind of dig in there and work through the hair and get a lot of volume going on. Lots and lots of volume, making it for a really pretty style. So again, I will be having a lot of fun with this style, and I'm going to do a quick synopsis review of this wig and outdoor lighting, because I know that helps a lot. It definitely looks different under the dim lighting of my house than it does in the natural sunlight. So the next video will be showing it in natural daylight. So again, this is Estetica Becky, RH1226 Route 4. I think you can just never go wrong with these kind of curly styles. These curly styles just never go out of, you know, they're always in style, they're always functional, and they're always glamorous. And that's the nice thing about these kind of styles. They are always glamorous. So you've got, you know, you can be glamorous in the day and glamorous at night, glamorous from day to night. And I think that that's really fun. I think that, you know, wearing wigs should be fun. It also helps those of us who have hair loss and thinning hair, but it should also be fun. And I know for me, it's just really given me a confidence boost. You know, when I look in the mirror and I see beautiful hair, I feel better along with the makeup. So that really helps to get through each day, knowing that, you know, my hair looks its best, because my regular hair just, I always wanted curls and volume and never could get that with my regular hair. I mean, even if I went to the salon and had a blowout, you know, at the salon, it still, it would last maybe a couple hours, but it never looked anything like this. There was just no way to keep, it's really hard for fine hair, extremely, my bio hair is extremely fine, and it tangles, and it gets really dry on the ends. And so then when I start brushing it, hair just falls out, and that's a lot of the reason why I think my hair is thin, plus stress. But it really helps just when you look in the mirror and you see that kind of hair and you think, okay, I can face the day because people aren't looking at my bald spot in the back of my head, and you know, people aren't looking at how thin my hair is, and just not having any confidence because you think your hair is so, you know, just nothing to it. And I don't have hours and hours to stand in the bathroom and you know, curl it only to have it fall out in about 2 hours. And once I walk out the door, my fine hair goes flat again. And it's just been irritating up until now. And I'm so thankful that, even though it's costing me a fortune, I am so thankful that I have the wigs, because I think they really help you get through the day. You know, in my job, it's high stress. I work in customer service, and it is a high stress, high challenging job. And I need all the confidence I can get while I'm there, because, you know, a lot of times by the time I leave at the end of the day, I've got a huge migraine headache, and sometimes all I can do is just go lay down in the bed in a dark room and just go to sleep, because my head is pounding so bad. I suffer from migraines. And, you know, like I said, at the high stress job where it's very demanding, you're taking call after call back to back. It's very important that you take care of yourself. And for me, that's been something I struggled with for a long time, having the time, you know. And so I think just putting on my makeup, knowing I've got knowing I've got really nice hair, gorgeous hair, that just really helps a lot to face the day. And that's what I found, you know, helps me, because like I said, at a high stress job, most of the time working 6 days a week, it is very important to have, you know, time for yourself, whether that be putting your makeup on, doing your hair. And so I try to, what's important to me is to put my makeup on and then wear a different wig every day. And it just doesn't matter to me what people think. You know, I've had some comments made to me about, you know, oh, you're no longer into clothes, you're now into wigs. And I've had some rude comments, and I just smile and say, no, I still like clothes. I'm still into fashion too. I like fashion, makeup, and hair. That's my thing. And, you know, people can think what they want. People are always going to judge you based off the fact that you're into something, whether it be clothes, makeup, or hair. Everybody's always known that I was into clothes, and probably find it strange that I have different hair every day. But that's why I love this new collection that came out by Ellen Villa, because they call it Changes. And if you've seen on YouTube their little advertisement for Changes, it's so cool because it talks about changing and how we can change our hair every single day. And I absolutely love the whole vibe that they've got going behind that. So of course I ordered the Ellen Villa Changes, the Touch I've ordered, but it's coming from Great Britain, so it's not actually gonna mail out until July. And then I've also ordered the Shuffle one, and that's on the way to me, so I'll be excited to review that as well. But I just love the whole theme behind Changes, because that's what I feel like every single day when I put on different hair or new hair, is that I'm changing. I've got the changes, you know, and it doesn't matter what anybody thinks, as long as you're happy, and as long as I'm happy with the hair that we have on, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. You know, and so that's what I just tell people. If they say something, I'm just like, well, I've got the changes. I'm changing it up every single day. And I just love that whole vibe. That was perfect. Whoever on Ellen Villa's line that came up with that, I think it's perfect. And I love the fact that her wigs are imported from Germany, simply because I am half German. And many of my ancestors came over from Germany way back in the early 1800s. And they landed in the United States and of course made their way. So my dad was full German, and he fought in the Vietnam War. So my dad was a full German. His mother, who unfortunately passed away when I was 3 years old from brain cancer, she was full German as well. Her name was Elsie Elizabeth, and she was full German, and her ancestors came over here from Germany. So I have a lot of German ancestry. I also have a little bit of Irish and some Cherokee Indian, because my mother's father had quite a bit of Cherokee Indian in him. So I've got a lot of Indian, a lot of German, things like that. And what's interesting is she could speak. My grandmother, who I didn't get to know only up until I was 3 years old, so I only remember her through pictures. she could speak German. And so that was really, really neat. I never got to learn it. I know it's a pretty difficult language compared to some others, but she could speak a German, and she had a German Bible that when she passed away, she gave to my dad so that I could have. And so I have that, and it's really neat. It's very old, and I have to keep it, you know, in a very protected space so that it doesn't disintegrate anymore because it's very old. But it's so neat knowing that I have my grandmother's Bible, and it's all in German. So I, you know, unfortunately I don't know what it says since I never learned German, but that's very neat, very special to me, very sentimental. And then as far as the German goes, though, my dad was full German since his mother and father were full German. And then so now I'm half German, and I was my dad's only child. So that's just really neat. It's kind of neat thinking about the heritage, and that all those ancestors came over here and then landed in America many, many moons ago. So anyways, not to get off subject, but I just love the whole changes. I feel like that's what we do every day, is we change according to what we feel, what we're in the mood for, or what, you know, what we're feeling for the day. So sometimes I feel like being really curly, and sometimes I feel like being, you know, having a straight style, and sometimes I might feel like being really short. I know on my days off, I kind of like to do a short style because I'm going to be out and about and busy and outdoors, and I just don't want something heavy. But if I'm in the office, I can wear this because I'm in air conditioning, and so it's okay that way. But I just absolutely love hair. I think it gives you the confidence that you need to face the day, and it just makes you feel a little bit better, and that's all that matters. So I hope that everybody has a wonderful day. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and also don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below so that you don't miss any future videos. I do post weekly wig reviews on a weekly basis, and if you click the little arrow button down below to my description box, I have linked my makeup channel, which is called Full Face and Fabulous, and I'd love for you to check that out. It is a place where I post weekly reviews of new makeup, how I get eyeshadow looks, how I get full face, you know, makeup like this with beautiful lip color. So you don't want to miss that channel. Please check that out. And also I've linked both of my sisters' alternative hair channels down below as well in the description box. So please check those out as well. They have some really awesome and amazing wig reviews, and it's just neat to see how the styles on their face compared to mine and what it looks like on different face shapes. So it's a lot of fun. Hope you check them out. It's 360 Cindy and Daily Dazzle and Dawn Stamper. So I hope everybody is having an amazing day. Again, this is the Estetica Designs wig. It's the style Becky in RH1226 Route 4. The little card looks like this, beautiful pink. And then that's the front of it. And today's ring or jewelry is this beautiful blue ring that I purchased off of an Etsy shop. I love Etsy stores. I love supporting small business, and I love getting these beautiful jewels that I can wear. And then the pretty little necklace that I have is a little row of hearts. And this came from Kohl's. I like to pick up the little jewelry there. Beautiful, beautiful little necklace that's just like a little row of hearts with some little cubic zirconias in between each heart. So I hope that everybody is having an amazing day. I'm about to fall over onto my makeup chair. I hope everybody has an awesome day, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Bye.